Sky high. We're going to tell you where in LA County gas is now being sold for more than $8 a gallon. And with those high gas prices, we're going to need all the help we can get when it comes to keeping as much money as possible in our bank accounts. We break down some ways for you to save. You are watching The Rundown, and I'm Adrian Arambulo in for Robin Winston. LA County hitting a new record high for gas prices. The average price for a gallon of gas in LA is now $6.17. These are Tuesday's prices for our area with the changes from Monday. It's tough to find a station with gas below $6 these days. And take a look at what we found in Chinatown, a Chevron station charging more than $8 for regular. This is at the corner of Alameda and Main Street. Burbank Congressman Adam Schiff is announcing a new bill that he says will lower gas prices. Schiff says the tax break would be funded by a new tax on the profits collected by big oil companies. Some Democratic leaders have accused gas companies of price gouging. Republicans blame the Biden administration's policies for the high prices. Doctors are warning of a possible COVID surge coming out of the Memorial Day holiday. In LA County, nearly 13,000 new cases were reported over the weekend, including more than 5,600 infections reported on Saturday alone. Many people gathered at home or with crowds over the holiday weekend, and infectious disease experts anticipate that could mean another spike in COVID infections in the days ahead.
Even if you were infected with BA1 or BA2, you could get reinfected with BA4 and BA5. With these new variants, people are getting sick very soon after exposure.
Health experts are continuing to urge everyone to wear masks in crowded areas and indoors, and also look into how and where to get COVID antiviral medicine if you need it. New restrictions are in effect June 1st for millions of LADWP customers, and that includes cutting outdoor watering to just twice a week. So now many homeowners are scrambling to figure out ways to save their yards. With California running dry, the demand for what's known as gray water is going up. Gray Water Corps has been converting yards big and small for 12 years. That company can install a system that diverts water from the drain in your tub, shower, and laundry machine to a small pump outside. Then that gently used water is redistributed around the yard, soaking the soil and keeping trees and shrubs nice and green.
Everything's thriving. They love the gray water.
I even sold my lawnmower.
Installing a gray water system will save you water and money, but the company says that gray water cannot be used on lawns. Instead, they advise homeowners to take those rebates being offered and replace grass with drought-tolerant plants. So how's the rest of the week looking in the weather department? Here's meteorologist Belen de Leon.
Hey there. Well, we're wrapping up the month of May, and no surprise, we didn't get any rain as it is. The monthly average rainfall is little, 0.32, but we didn't even get that. And when we take a look at the temperatures, recapping what happened during the month, we had more below average temperatures than above average. So when we look at the highs, the lows, we average them out. We're coming in about 1 degree below average for the whole month. Well, now we're stepping into a new month. Hello, June, and it's going to be above normal for us as an area of high pressure moves into the west coast. It's going to give us warm, dry air, especially on Wednesday and Thursday. So look at the warm up in Burbank, Tuesday 84, but by Wednesday 92, upper 80s on Thursday. As we step into the weekend, that's when the numbers start coming down and we have the return of the marine layer. So practice good heat safety and hydrate. Back to you.
Funerals start this week for the lives lost at the elementary school in Texas. 19 students and 2 teachers were killed in the shooting. An off-duty Border Patrol agent is among those who rushed to that scene last week. He started clearing classrooms, searching for his wife and daughter. They talked with the Today Show about the growing spotlight on the police response.
To me, I believe everyone there was doing the best that they could, given the circumstances. Yeah, I believe everyone there was doing everything in their power.
The U.S. Department of Justice will launch a review into why officers did not rush into that classroom sooner. We're also learning more about a Los Angeles police officer who died this past weekend after being seriously injured during a training exercise. 32-year-old officer Houston Tipping suffered a spinal cord injury at the police academy in Elysian Park. Chief Michael Moore says Tipping was working as a bike instructor in an exercise that involved grappling with another officer. People who knew him say even in death, though, he is still giving because we have learned that he was an organ donor.
That's typical Houston style. He is going to save so many lives by his sacrifice.
Chief Moore said an investigation is now underway to ensure something like this never happens again. The travel troubles at LAX are winding down after a Memorial Day weekend full of cancellations and delays. We saw very few cancellations and delays Tuesday, but over the holiday weekend, air travelers were met with dozens of cancellations at LAX. Meantime, thousands of flights were canceled across the country, with airlines blaming bad weather and staffing shortages. People also had to face high prices just to fly.
It's going to be a little different this year. We usually travel a lot, but probably not as much this year. Things are way more expensive. I mean, gas, flights, everything's really, really pricey right now.
Airlines like Delta, JetBlue, and Alaska are scaling back on flights in July and August because of staffing shortages. This will likely affect the price and cause even more air travel disruptions. Well, inflation is causing sticker shock everywhere you shop, from the grocery store to the gas station, but you can save by taking advantage of those loyalty programs. NBC4 I-Team consumer investigator Randy Mack has this inflation survival tip for you.
Saving money starts with your loyalty. Whether it's points or cash, companies often reward customers who provide them with simple things like your name and email address.
Retailers tend to be a lot more generous to their rewards members than they are with the general shopper, because you have given some information to them. You've given them your email, and your loyalty is very valuable.
Retail expert Kristen McGrath says stores often offer lower prices or offer exclusive deals to customers who have signed up for their rewards programs.
If you can't do anything to budge the price at checkout, at least you can earn some rewards that you can use against a future purchase.
Saving more money requires thinking ahead, so try to do as much shopping as you can at one store with a high rewards program. That way you can maximize your savings. You also want to look for ways to earn cash back on purchases.
There are a whole bunch of ways to earn cash back, whether with a credit card that earns cash back or by shopping a cash back website.
McGrath says Retail Me Not also has a cash back program you can sign up for to shop and save.
If you go to our site and look at a merchant you want to shop with, it will tell you you can earn 1% cash back or 15% cash back, whatever they're offering at the time.
For the I-Team, Randy Mack, NBC4 News.
Well, it turns out the return of Taco Bell's Mexican pizza will be a short one. The fan favorite went back on the menu just 2 weeks ago. It's been selling out at stores across the country. Well, now we know once they're gone, they'll be gone for a while, as in months. The chain says the response from fans has been so overwhelming that it's tough to keep some of the ingredients in stock. So for now, they say they're pulling the plug. Taco Bell says the Mexican pizza will return permanently later this year, but it's not clear when. The DeLorean sports car, famously featured in the 1985 movie Back to the Future, has a new modern update. This car has been revived as an all-electric vehicle, and here's the first look at the DeLorean Alpha 5 EV. The car stays true to its classic 80s form with its iconic gull-wing doors. The DeLorean Motor Company says the Alpha 5 will start by offering about 300 miles of range. And for all you Back to the Future fans, the new car can reach 88 miles per hour in 4.35 seconds, but the time machine is not included. Somebody call Doc Brown. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune in to Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. We'll bring you all the day's headlines, and we'll see you right here next time on The Rundown.